You believe your cat always lands safely on her paws. Almost everyone believes that. My friend Clara believed that too, until last summer. She came home, and the apartment was silent. Too silent. She found her cat under the tilted window, hours later. Clara told me this on the phone, and I didn't say a single word. Because I could have let the exact same thing happen. Today I am going to show you 4 things about falls and your cat that you've never learned. And then there's another trap, one you might have in your apartment right now. I should have known this earlier. You too. Let's start with the moment before she falls. You imagine she slips, careless, a bad moment. But that's almost never how it happens. She's sitting on the balcony railing, relaxed, completely safe in her world. Then something moves. A bird, a mosquito, a shadow on the wall. In that fraction of a second, her brain shuts off everything else. Not the abyss, not the height, not the distance. Only the prey. Dr. Wayne Whitney and Cheryl Melhiff analyzed 132 catfall cases in New York in 1987, published in the Journal of the American Veterinary Medical Association. Their findings shook the animal world back then, and they still shake me today. She didn't fall because she was careless. She jumped, blind with hunting instinct, without feeling the ground. That is the first moment you need to remember. And now comes something almost no one has ever heard. You think a fall from the first floor is harmless. You think a fall from the 7th floor is deadly. Often, the exact opposite is true. The same study by Whitney and Melhiff documented cats that fall from the 1st or 2nd floor suffer fatal back injuries more often than those that fall from the 7th. The reason lies in the righting reflex, the mechanism they use to twist in free fall. The body needs time for this reflex. From the 1st floor, she doesn't have that time. She hits the ground unbraked, often before the reflex even begins. But from a certain height, she reaches what is called terminal velocity. The study proves cats fall at about 97 kilometers per hour, much slower than other animals. At that moment, her body relaxes, her legs spread out, air resistance increases. She becomes a parachute. That saves her life, but at a price you never imagined. Upon impact, the lower jaw often shatters first. Lungs, spleen, internal organs take damage you can't see from the outside. She lands. She lives. But it's not an elegant jump, it's a battle that changes her body forever. And then there's something I didn't understand for a long time. Imagine. She climbs to your highest cabinet. Light-footed, fast, as if gravity wasn't real for her. You watch and think, she'll find her own way down. But look closer at her claws. They are curved inwards, perfectly built for gripping tree bark when she runs upwards. For the way down, they are anatomically unsuitable. She would have to rappel backward, blindly, without seeing where she lands. That contradicts every instinct she has. So she stays up there, for hours, until panic sets in. That is not a failure. That is biology. And when she finally jumps, because she can't take it anymore, she jumps uncontrollably. Not elegant, not planned, just go. And now comes the part one have to tell you, because it costs lives. Emergency room vets repeatedly report the same pattern. A cat falls. The owner sees her get up and run away. He breathes a sigh of relief. She's okay, he thinks. She hasn't hurt herself. But what he's seeing is adrenaline, not health. In the seconds after the impact, her body floods with stress hormones. This mechanism was life-saving in the wild, It masks pain so the animal can escape. But it also masks internal bleeding, ruptured organs, broken ribs. She runs because her body lets her run, for now. 12 hours later she is lying on her side, barely breathing. The owner doesn't understand what happened. Yet the body was calling for help the whole time. If your cat runs away after a fall, take her to the vet immediately. Not tomorrow. Not when you get off work. Immediately. That is the only action that counts in that moment. And now we come to the trap I mentioned at the beginning. The trap Clara didn't see. The tilted window. You open it in the morning, let fresh air in, go to work. Everything normal, everything harmless. She sits on the windowsill, looks outside, the wind moves her fur. Then something moves outside. And she tries to climb through. In the V-shaped gap of a tilted window she slides down, and gets stuck. Her ribcage is wedged tight. Her body hangs. The more she struggles, the deeper she slides. The German Animal Welfare Federation documents these cases every year. Cats found in tilted windows after owners came home. Some after 2 hours. Some after 8. Do you know how many hours it took until it was over? Clara doesn't know. She doesn't want to know. Let that sink in for a moment. You didn't know this. Clara didn't know this. This is not guilt, this is a lack of knowledge. But now you know. And this knowledge changes exactly one thing in your daily life. Before you leave your apartment today, look through every room once. Every window, every hatch, every balcony door. Not because you need to be afraid, but because you now know what she doesn't know. She trusts you with this knowledge, without ever being able to put it into words. If you know someone who has cats and doesn't know this, send them this. No comment needed, no text underneath. Just this moment, just this knowledge. Clara would have needed it. Maybe someone you know needs it right now.